Managing the Clean Blast Pro menu is very fast and intuitive, as your main information is already readily displayed on the home screen, or known as the Viavi menu. You'll see first is the profile, which is currently active. We're set at simplex right now. Next is the air pressure, which is currently at 95.2 psi. Really anything above 80 psi should be sufficient. And then finally, we have the fluid level, which indicates the amount of solvent that's in the internal tank. This is also represented by the 5 LEDs illuminated here on the right. Let's take a look into the menu. Everything is controlled using this dial, which has 3 main functions. There's a rotate, a quick press, or a long press. Let's do a quick press right now to go into the main menu. A couple of the key icons to be aware of. First, starting off with the caret on the left. As I rotate the dial, you'll see that caret moves to show which one you want to select. There's a down arrow that indicates there's more options on the menu, or if I want to navigate up, that allows me to scroll through the menus. And then finally, at the very bottom of every list is the back arrow, which takes you back to the previous screen. Let's go into the profiles for a second. Each profile is a very carefully designed cleaning profile that optimizes the cleaning algorithms for that particular connector type. There is a simplex fiber one, like LC or SC. There is an MPO fiber one. And then there is a series of 5 custom profiles that the user can configure themselves that we can go into further detail on a different video. And then finally, let's take the back arrow. Next is the fluid tank level. Again, this is if you want to either fill your solvent or drain fluid in some rare instances. That's where you would navigate to do that. Next is the current warnings. As mentioned in a previous video in the overview, if your wrench LED illuminates either yellow or red there, that'll give you an indicator that there's a warning. If you navigate to this screen, it'll give you more information about what those warnings are. We go over those warnings in further detail in a separate video. And then finally is your system settings. Here, starting off with your display settings, this basic controls like LCD brightness, LCD sleep timer, and the like, and your backlight. Next is your handset settings, which allow you to control things like the flashlight and the button configuration and the like on your handset. And then finally is your system information. This gives you your serial number, your firmware version, the age of how long it's been since your filter's been changed, and those kind of details. You can also export logs for the performance in there as well. So all the system information is there. I could either navigate and continue to press the back arrow to go back to the main menu, or I can do a long press and hold, and that'll take me all the way back to the Viavi menu. And that is a quick overview of the Clean Blast menu navigation.